guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have a collaboration video to share with you all, a tag video, a Halloween tag video. This is in collaboration with my friend Debbie from Vinyl Beauty. Deb is from the UK and she loves spooky season. So I knew I wanted to collaborate with somebody on this Halloween tag video, and when Deb accepted the offer, I was so excited. She's been a very good friend of mine ever since I started my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna have her channel linked in the description box. Please go over there, give her some love, and tell her Steff sent you. I cannot wait to hear her answers to this Halloween tag video, and you play along with us. Let us know what some of your answers to these 10 questions are going to be. If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff and I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you are a fan of makeup tag videos, or you just love spooky season, you're in that Halloween spirit, be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Everything that I'll be using in today's video will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. Let's dive on into this Get Ready With Me Halloween tag video. If you guys want to hear the answers to my spooky questions, keep on watching. All right, I'm going to start first with some spackle primer from Laura Geller, and this one is the Hydrate Primer. Question number 1 is, which Halloween character or urban legend, myth, story would you like to see turned into a makeup collection? So we've definitely gotten our fair share of like hocus pocus, witches and ghosts and goblins. I haven't seen a makeup collection, and maybe one came out years ago, on Elvira. Elvira has been around for quite some time, so I'd like to see that, like a revamped version of Elvira, making it into a makeup collection. I would also like to see, I know they made it into a movie, but originally it was a soap opera, Dark Shadows. How many of you guys remember Dark Shadows? I think I'd like to see, just because they're very old school, Elvira and Dark Shadows, I think I'd like to see that as a makeup collection. Something different, something maybe for the older crowd that maybe grew up on all of that. I'm going to use L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation today. I haven't used this one in a while, but it's definitely one of my favorites from L'Oreal. And of course, I'm using my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush to apply. The next question is, what is your favorite and least favorite Halloween candy? So a lot of like the regular traditional candy gets released like in Halloween packaging and stuff, but I love Reese's peanut butter cups, and then when they make them in the shape of a pumpkin, I think it's really cute. I love chocolate and peanut butter together, so Reese's is always a favorite. M&Ms are always a favorite here in my house. What else? Oh, Twix and Snickers. Yes, sign me up for that. I would say my least favorite are like sour candies, even like jelly beans. I'm not a fan of jelly beans, not even like licorice or anything like that. So those are what I'd like to see least of if I was trick-or-treating in my little trick-or-treat bag or jack-o'-lantern. I go more for chocolate and stuff like that. So next I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm using the latest one from Makeup by Mario. The next question is, what is your most memorable Halloween costume? So when I was younger, I believe I was like in the 3rd grade, my mom made me a Little Mermaid Halloween costume, and I thought it was the cutest thing. I ended up wearing it later on for like a talent show, and it was just so cute. It was just so cute, so adorable. I loved that costume. I had the little red wig and everything. Growing up, my mom, she made a lot of my clothes because she knows how to sew, but she would also make like my Halloween costumes. But when I was little, that was one of my most memorable. And when I was older, and I believe I was probably like a senior in high school. I was working at Chili's. I was a hostess at Chili's, which is a restaurant here in the U.S. Not too sure if if they're like outside of the U.S. But anyway, I worked at Chili's like all through high school and part of college, and we were always allowed to dress up. So I remember I made myself a Cleopatra costume, and it was so cool. Like I love it because I was able to make it on my own, and it was just so much fun. And of course, I had the black hair. I drew in black eyebrows. I mean, I loved that costume. I just had so much fun. I don't think I still have it. I might still have my Little Mermaid costume somewhere, but yeah, no, those were the two most memorable costumes. When I was teaching, we didn't really dress up. Like I'd probably wear like a Halloween t-shirt on Halloween to work and stuff, but yeah, I didn't really. The kids were able to dress up, but I didn't. As I got older, I kind of stopped participating. Now I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty bronzer. The shade I have here, I have several different shades, but the one I grabbed is Always Sunny. Just put a little bit up here. I'm using my BK 110 brush to blend that out. I would have to say that, I don't really decorate that much when it comes to Halloween. I mean, I feel like I've gotten more into spooky season this year than I have in years past, but like I don't really get like trick-or-treaters here at my house. There's not really a lot of kids in the area. So yeah, and it's never really been like that here where I live. In the streets a little farther down from mine, there's more action, but like on my block, yeah, it's pretty lame. I think there's only one house that gives out candy and stuff. But I did go trick-or-treating when I was a kid, so that was fun. And then I would go to like my friends' houses and just help them give out candy since nobody ever came to my house asking for candy, but that was good. That was fun. So now that I've applied all of my cream products, I'm going to set my face with this Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. Now that I have all my cream products on, I'm going to go in with the latest powder from Lunar Beauty, and this is their Pink Translucent Setting Powder. Now I'm going to go in with this blush from Lawless Beauty. It's a pink blush. The shade is called Watermelon. Now the fourth question is, what are your go-to colors for Halloween as far as makeup goes, or even nails? You see here I have purple and green nails, and those are definitely two colors that I gravitate towards for Halloween. I think it's just year round. I think it's a pretty color combination, but there's something about purple and green and purple and orange together for spooky season that I really, really love. So I just got a manicure a couple days ago, and I wanted to do these colors. I kind of just designed everything as I was sitting in the chair. I don't know the colors. They're like gel polishes and stuff. But yeah, I had fun. I always have fun with green. You guys know that green is like one of my favorite colors, especially when it comes to makeup. I think I like green in makeup and in nail polish more so than I like it like in other things. Obviously I use green to decorate, but I wouldn't say that green is like my favorite color in general. I like red. I like red a lot, but green is one of my favorites when it comes to makeup, and especially for spooky season. Green with purple, green with orange, green and black. I think they are really pretty color combinations. Now for highlighter, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk highlighter. Okay, guys, so the complexion is done, minus the brows. I'm gonna go take care of that off camera. It's a little more tedious. I have to hold the mirror close to me. That's why I don't often film brow tutorials or anything like that, but I do have a few on my channel. But let me go take care of that, and then I'll be right back. We'll finish answering the questions, and I'm going to create a look using a newly restocked Halloween palette from one of your favorite indie brands. Okay, guys, brows are on. I used a micro brow pencil from Kosas and my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. Both will be linked in the description box. The palette that I want to use for today's video is the newly restocked Clarity Cosmetics Apocalypse palette. They listened to your feedback and they made the pan sizes smaller. So this is available right now for purchase. I think it might be available for pre-order, but it starts shipping really soon. It could start shipping the day that you're watching this video. I do have an affiliate code with Clarity Cosmetics, and it is Steff5. That will give you 10% off of your order. I just think that this is such a unique color story. I've had such a good experience with this palette. I really love the Clarity Cosmetics formula. I've been buying from them for so long. I did buy this myself last year. I've only recently started getting PR from them. Their last two palettes I did receive in PR, but this one I definitely bought myself and I have no regrets. It has been a fabulous palette this past year. So question number 5 is, what movie is on repeat this spooky season at your house? So for me, I've already watched Beetlejuice. I watched it a few days ago. You guys got me hooked on it, so thank you so much. So Beetlejuice is definitely going to be on repeat, and I would say Hocus Pocus, the original, the first Hocus Pocus. So yeah, those two movies I really enjoy watching. They're fun to just have on in the background. There's not like a lot of blood and guts and goriness. They're not horror movies. If I'm gonna watch a horror movie, I'd rather watch an old school horror movie because those were the best. So the shade that I'm gonna start with is this pink shade up here. This one is Pleased to Eat You. Clarity Cosmetics, they always have funny shade names. I'm going to go in with the BKA503. I did prime my eyelids already with the Alter Ego eyeshadow primer. Alter Ego needs to create a Halloween palette. I know that they just released their Mirage palette, which is inspired by the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. It is a very fall color story, mid to deep tone, neutral, warm tone brown shades in that one, but I would really like to see them do a palette that is inspired by a Halloween palette. Maybe they can do that for next year. Let me know if you guys pre-ordered your Apocalypse palette, or maybe you guys got it last year. I want to say this palette came out in 21, but I only knew about it in 22 when I bought it, but I think it was, I don't know if it was a reformulation or a re-release last year, but I have it. I'll have my Clarity Cosmetics playlist because I buy a lot of Clarity Cosmetics. I really like the formula. I'll have that linked in the description box in case you want to check out some other Clarity Cosmetics videos. They have been this year undergoing like a complete, I don't want to say complete, but like they've been making a lot of changes behind the scenes as far as like customer service goes, as far as formulas and packaging and things like that. And please keep in mind, like, you know, a lot of these indie brands, they're only run by like 1 or 2 people. And I think at Clarity Cosmetics, they're a team of 3. So, you know, with indie brands, we gotta cut them a little bit of slack. They're not always gonna be able to ship our orders instantaneously. Um, so just be mindful of that, you know, when ordering, not just from Clarity, but from any indie brand in general. You know, it's usually just a one-person show or a two-person show. Okay, I love the way the pink turned out. I think I'm going to try going in with this rusty orange shade. This one is called Pumpkin to Talk About. And I'm using my BK Beauty A502. The next question is, what is your guilty pleasure movie to watch during spooky season? So I would have to say for me, just going back to like old school horror movies, mine would have to be Rosemary's Baby. And sometimes I watch that like outside of spooky season, but there's just something so interesting about that movie, in particular, like the architecture of the buildings. I know I've said this several times on my channel, but I love old architecture. Like, I love old buildings. I would love to go explore abandoned old buildings. Like, if that could be my one and done career, I think I would be in heaven. And in Rosemary's Baby, the building that was used is still standing today in New York City. The name escapes me, but I know I've looked it up a few times, and I believe the building was built like in the early 1900s. And the building does have like a spooky history to it. So look it up. Those of you who have seen Rosemary's Baby, you know which one I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, that was that's my guilty pleasure movie. Just because I think they did do a good job with it, but just seeing the old architecture, seeing the old buildings, that's something that really just draws me in and captivates me. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go into this shade down here called Thriller. I'm using a BK210. The next question says, what is your favorite Halloween decoration? So mine would have to be, and you can see them behind me, pumpkins. Just pumpkins in general. They could be jack-o'-lanterns or regular, like those velvet pumpkins I have, which are from Dollar Tree, by the way. Um, I love pumpkins. There's something so cute about pumpkins. I also like ghosts. I think ghosts are cute. I'm not big into like sugar skulls or skeletons or anything like that. Um, that doesn't really like draw me in. Um, but go figure. I have a large beach bag and one of those like Yeti like tumblers. It's from the brand Consuela. I know I've talked about them quite a few times here on my channel. They are a handbag, an indie handbag business here in Texas. They started in Austin. I would love to go to their flagship store in Austin, but they make the most beautiful bags. They are made by Mexican and or Latino artists. And they're all so unique. So for somebody like me that doesn't really like sugar skulls or just skulls in general, to spend, you know, a nice amount of money on something that has sugar skulls on it, that says a lot about the overall design of the bag. And so yeah, that just really, I'm gonna have the Consuelo website linked because they just make the most unusual handbags. And again, they're all done by like Mexican and Latino artists and stuff. Texas brand, and yeah, very very cool, very unique, but definitely my favorite decoration for Halloween has got to be pumpkins. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with this shadow on the lid. This one is I Choose You. I'm using my damp Morphe M124. Question number 8 says, what are the oldest and newest Halloween palettes in your stash. So I actually pulled them out, and you have to keep in mind that I declutter palettes every year. So I have likely decluttered like some that were really old, but let's see, I have them here. My oldest one would probably have to be the original ColourPop and Hocus Pocus collaboration. It is this palette right here. It is a beautiful palette. I know those of you who have it will attest to how great this palette is. It's just a really pretty color story, a really cute release from ColourPop. And my newest is the latest from Wicked Widow, and this is Graveyard Smash. This is a really cool little 8-pan palette, and I used it in my last Get Ready With Me video, but I love the way this performed. I do have an affiliate code with them. I believe it is Steff, and it'll give you 10% off of your order. For those of you who have large makeup collections, maybe you're just used to buying large palettes, consider a little 8-pan palette. It really just takes the guesswork out of having to choose what shades to use for your look. And this is a solid performing palette. So newest and oldest over here for Halloween. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Just Creeping It Real. I'm using a damp Rephr 26. So the next question, question 9, is what is your go-to channel for spooky season? So I can honestly say I love watching Deb year round, but I know that spooky season is one of her favorite seasons. And so I love watching her channel especially during spooky season. And I also love watching Teresa's Dead, which I watch both of these ladies year round. But like Teresa, she's just so funny. She loves Halloween, the decor and everything. So whenever she does like her bingo videos or like haul videos and stuff like that, I know she was collecting the McDonald's Happy Meal pails last year. I was too, but I only got 2 of them. I never got the third one, and I think they got released again this year. But I love watching both of those women. Deb from Vinyl Beauty, who I'm collabing with on today's video, and Teresa from Teresa is Dead. 2 amazing, talented women, and yeah, their videos are fantastic, especially when it comes down to spooky season. I have one question left, but I have to do the finishing touches on this eye look, and we have to put a lippy on. So I'll take care of that off camera. I'll come back, we'll apply a lippy together, answer the final question, and then I will wrap up today's video. Okay guys, so this is the completed eye look. I love it. I did a little bit of Rare Beauty for the top lash line, Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara, and for the lower waterline, a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. This one is in the shade Blue Trip. I think it came out great. We have to apply lipstick next. So I'm going to use this one from Milani. This one is in the shade Penny, and this is what it looks like. So the last question is, would you rather be a ghost or a witch for a whole day? I think it'd be more fun to be a witch, to be honest. Being a witch for a day sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Not that being a ghost wouldn't be fun either. I mean, I think that'd be cool to be transparent, to be hidden, and just to walk into any room and nobody not know you're there. But there's something about being a witch that I think I can do that. I think I can do that for a day. Okay guys, so the look is complete. I loved the way my makeup turned out today. I'm loving this eye look. I don't even want to take it off, even though I have to film something else. I think I'm gonna film something where I can keep this makeup on, because I just can't take it off. I love it. The Apocalypse palette from Clarity Cosmetics has always been one of my favorite, and then the rest of the makeup I have on, the blush from Lawless, I think everything just tied together really, really well. I had so much fun with this Halloween makeup tag video. Thanks again to Deb from Vinyl Beauty. Be sure to go check her out. She'll be linked in my description box. But thank you so much, Deb, for doing this video with me. I cannot wait to see how your Get Ready With Me video turned out. I know the palette she's going to use. I was going to use that one too, but I thought, you know what? No, let me do something different, but we're both using indie makeup brand eyeshadow palettes. Let me know what you thought of this look. Let me know some of the answers to the 10 questions. I'll have the questions in the description box in case you have a YouTube channel and you want to get in on the fun. Be sure to tag Deb and myself. That way we can go check out your video. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do tag videos, especially around the holidays, and I'd love to hear your answers to some of these questions. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.